What's going on, guys? It's Irish Shadow bringing you another Friday the 13th video, and I was super stoked because I finally, thanks to the double XP weekend that happened this past weekend, I was actually able to get enough XP to not only get the final Jason that I was missing, which is the part 9 that you're seeing right here, but I've actually been able to not only get every kill for, buy every kill for every Jason, but also get a shitload of perks for my counselors. So this was actually my first time playing as the part 9 Jason, and I was really looking forward to getting this guy. And it just so happens that the first match that I played after getting him, I turned out to be Jason. And this was a pretty stellar match for me, so basically we're playing at Packanack Lodge, and I suck at throwing knives, I'll tell you right now. That's why I don't really use them. And I managed to kill everyone except for one person who eventually quit the game, and he kind of forcefully exploited himself by getting stuck on top of the roof of Packanack Lodge, which I'm not 100% sure, but I think that is against PlayStation's terms of service if you use exploits. Or like game-breaking exploits. I think you can get banned for that. I'm not going to ban anybody. I'm not going to report anybody because I'm not that kind of person. But at the same time, like, I killed everyone else but that guy. So we have one person hiding behind the door here. Thought she was sneaky, and I just, you know, gave her a nice little neck twist. And as you can see, we have a full lobby, so this is going to be quite interesting. So that's the first person down.
Make them suffer.
So immediately at Packanack Lodge, you want to watch the car. I immediately took out the power to Packanack Lodge, so they can't play the radio to try to distract me. They can't survive in here for very long because their fear will drive them out. And we have our second victim going into the exact same room as our first victim, which is pretty funny to me. I am doing this post-commentary because, boom, right there in the face. And that's one thing I've learned about this Jason. If you shoot him with the shotgun, he gets stunned for a fuck of a long time. But I've been playing this game without a mic because I want to see how other people react to a Jason who doesn't talk throughout the entire game, because that's how you learn that he's around. And so I continue to follow this person. Again, I suck with throwing knives. I don't even know why I bought him. So he keeps running upstairs, and at this point I'm trying to second guess him, so I do a little bit of a phase right here just to get behind him, scare him, because I want him to use that flare gun he has, because once he does that, he is completely out of options. And that was his only pocket knife. So look, he goes to try and get the flare gun, positions himself exactly where I want him, misses with the flare gun, I grab his ass, and then it's right into the fucking fire with him. Right into the fire. No shits given. Just let him cook at 4,000 degrees for a little bit. And that was actually one of the trophies I was missing too, so I was really happy about that. And then we got another little Peckerwood out here trying to fix the car, which she actually managed to put the battery in. I didn't really care. I actually hit her with that throwing knife. And then I just follow this little prick around for a little bit. And they say that this Jason can run. I don't see it as running as more as it is speed walking. And I know that the person's in this cabin, so what I always try to do is I try to smash all the windows, and then because if they climb through the windows when they're broken, they will take damage. And I know this person's already hurt. I don't know if they have a health kit or a health spray. So I always walk around, break some windows. Sometimes when I'm about to break down a door, I'll put a trap there, just in case, like, if they do end up getting, like, stunning me for any reason, usually they'll run out the door and into the trap, because they won't go through the windows because they'll take damage. That's basically how I see it. But yeah, this person is still in here. So I put my trap down, and as expected, as soon as I start chopping the door, she actually jumps out the window and takes a little bit of damage, but she won't get very far. So I immediately follow her, and she goes into the cabin right next to another one, and this was miraculous. Boom! Chad. Look at him screaming, squealing. And so I decided I'm going to punch him in the fucking heart. But that wasn't the person I was chasing, so that kind of got me thinking, like, what the fuck happened there?
Make them suffer.
So I head over to this cabin, thinking that maybe the sweater girl ran into this house. And I'm starting to break windows, biding my time. And I think it's around this point that I get the most disturbing news ever. Yeah, as you can see, the car is moving. So what I do is I always go to the straightaways, never the roundabout for that one. And this was hilarious because I see these two in the yellow car, and that phase didn't work so well, so I just kind of like follow them from behind. And they stop to try to pick up this person here. Now, oh no, they actually crashed it right there. Now, the unfortunate thing is they try to back up, and they back up right into me. So I grab the passenger, and nerdy girl tried to smack me. So I punched this bitch in the heart. Just checking on that other car, because I know it's completed. And this is hilarious because the person in the car can't get back in the car because it's wedged against the fence. So this just turns into a pretty much a slaughter, and there's really nothing any of them can do about it at this point. So after a little head squeezing for the girl that got away from me the first time, you can see this person is struggling to not only get in the car, but she can't even move. So I just grab her and bring her out to the road like a good ex-boyfriend and beat her to death with the fucking axe. So yeah, there goes that escape plan. And now I know that that car is not operational, as you cannot even get into the driver's side to drive away. So that, in my mind, makes that shit clear. So I return to Packanack Lodge because I know that this car is the only one that's in operation right now. But somebody is in Packanack Lodge. So what do? I go in and investigate, and immediately something's not right because I could actually hear this guy's character it sounds like he's jumping. But like, I figured he was jumping out the window. But as you can see, there's no window open. So I just go around checking all the rooms, and I don't see him anywhere. Like, even these windows are closed. So I figured that if he jumped out the second story window, there's no way he'd be able to actually like close the window behind him. If he jumps out. I noticed this door is not even locked. Windows are closed. So right here, it's like something's not right, because the whole cabin is lighting up when I try to sense for someone. So I figure he's hiding in this closet. Break the closet down, and it's just the one person left. And it still doesn't make any sense to me. So I walk over here, break the door down to the kitchen, and it's just not there. And that's when I realized that he's actually up on the roof, which is an exploit. There's no way that Jason can get onto the roof. I don't know how to get onto the roof. I don't care about getting onto the roof because I don't feel like I need to use exploits. Just based on everything that I've done since this game came out, I'm getting really good at the game, so I don't need to do that. So what I do is I set up a bear trap right by this door. So hopefully, like, yeah, you can see him up there. He's exploiting a little fuck nugget. And yeah, so I just, not much I can do about it. It sucks, but it is what it is. I really don't fucking care. 7 out of 8 kills, or no, 6 out of 7, because Tommy Jarvis never even got called. Just wandering around Packanack Lodge. I don't even care that I didn't kill this guy. It's just an exploit. He ends up leaving before the match is over anyway, so I don't know what the fuck was the point. It's fucking hilarious. So, like, as you can see now, people are leaving. And, luckily he's not the host, because if the host leaves, the game ends and nobody gets any experience for anything during the game. But yeah, I just kind of trap the car and then teleport away. Just kind of stay out of his sight, see if he has got enough balls to come down. I know he doesn't, because he's obviously an exploiter. He's not really skilled at the game. He can watch a YouTube video, find out how to get onto the top of a roof, and he's golden. But, you know, it's like every other unpolished game. What can you really do? What can you really say? Like, you can report this kind of behavior. I choose not to. He's not doing anything like offensive. He's not doing anything that goes against the game's like programming or code. So like, he's not altering the game. If he was literally hacking, then yeah, like, I would report him for that, because that can be damaging to the game. But, you know, he's just being fun. I'm just playing creepy old man in the woods, just watching him. Nothing really I can do. But the only thing is, like, when somebody does something like this, it reflects badly on the player, just because, like, oh, I could do an exploit to win. Like, but you're not really winning because you're not escaping. The only way that a counselor can, like, escape or win is to either escape or kill Jason. And that's not even what he tries to do. He gets up on the roof, spends a big chunk of the match up there, and then he just leaves. So he's really not getting anything for this entire game, but everybody else who stays is. Which I'm fine with, because, like, I don't need an exploit. I just killed like half the fucking people in like the first few minutes of the game. So, like, even the first person I killed that hid behind the door had more of a chance of like surviving than this guy did. See, like, he just leaves, and then yeah, I kill 6 out of 7. Some fucking people, man. Some people. But yeah, so that's how that game went. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Irish Shadow, and I'll see you again next time.